Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you how to achieve a natural looking invisible part. What you see here is my U-part wig that I constructed using a hot glue gun. I will put the link below on how I made this. I did 2 cornrows and sewed my U-part wig to those braids, and this is how I prep my hair for an invisible part. What I did was split my wefts in half so I could have a really flat invisible part. That's what you see here. What I'm doing is measuring the amount of hair from my part to the inside of the braid, not overlapping on top of the braid, and I'm going to cut to length. Using my template piece, or the piece that I just measured and cut, I cut 10 matching pieces, and I do 10 at a time. I just have, my own little method, but you can cut as many pieces as you want. So now that we're done cutting, we're going to take all of our pieces and sandwich them in between the plates of our flat iron. I like to heat the hair up so that when the glue touches the track, it kind of turns tacky and I don't have to wait for it to turn from that runny consistency to a more firm, tacky consistency. You don't want your glue to run at all. It makes this invisible part damaging. I like to place a little bead on the track and then use the nozzle to spread it. You want to put as little as possible. So what I'm going to do is lay my tracks straight across. I'm not going to angle my tracks at all. When you angle your tracks, you get a really nasty line at the part, and you can kind of see the edge of your track and the glue. That is not hot. What you want to do is lay your tracks directly on top of each other, so once you comb your hair over, you see nothing but hair. You do not want to see tracks. You do not want to see glue. This method, I can assure you, you will not see any glue, you will not see any tracks. It'll just look like the hair is growing directly from your scalp. And if you mess up, it's okay. You can gently remove the track and relay it. Just make sure it's going straight across. So as you guys can see, I'm done laying my first 10 pieces. So now I'm heating up my next pieces. I put glue on each piece of hair. That's why you see me just placing track on top of track on top of track, because as you lay the glue, they all start drying and tacking because they're warm. And you want to just be able to keep going with the flow. So that's why you see me putting the tracks back to back, because I have glued all the pieces. And as you guys can see, I'm still laying them straight across. At no point do you want to start angling your tracks. So we're going to keep laying our tracks until we get to about a ½ inch from the back of our wig or weave. So now I'm done with my first side, and as you guys can see, you see no tracks, you see no glue, no lumps, no bumps. This is what your invisible part should look like. It should look like hair is growing out of your scalp. So now I'm going to just clip this side up and get started on my second side. So both sides are done. Now what I'm going to do is pin my side back, and I'm going to glue one track going backwards. I like this just to give me a little bit of volume in my bang area. I like to wear my hair kind of in that, Kim K, Farrah Fawcett-esque type of style. So this gives me just a little bit of lift, and I'm going to clip this and get started on my closure. So what I'm doing here is heating up the weft that I'm going to use for my closure piece. I'm heating it up so that the glue turns tacky as soon as it hits the weft. And what I'm going to do once I'm done gluing it is fold it over so I get this rectangle. Now this rectangle should fit in the hole that is left out for your closure. Now I'm going to take this piece and put it in between my flat iron. This is just so it dries completely and kind of bonds together. It's just the perfect way to merge the weft and the glue. Now I'm taking my comb and doing this kind of weaving method in between the tracks so I get even distribution of the hair on both sides. And you guys will see what I'm saying right now. And if it's not even, you could just like grab a piece of hair from that side, and you just want your tracks to be even. I'm going to also take that and sandwich it in between my flat iron. What I do is pull up the edges so it creates this little spider effect. This just covers the hair on the edges as well. Now we're done with our closure. I added glue to the underside of my closure and put it right in the place that I left on my invisible part. This piece on the edge right here wasn't flat enough for me, so what I did was just add heat to it just to flatten it out. I'm a stickler for flat hair, so that's all I was doing here. And then once I'm done with that, I kind of just comb my closure into place, and it's pretty much done from here. This is the finished product. I am in love. I'm feeling myself a little bit. I really like how the blue and the black blend together. I love how the closure and the invisible part looks so natural. This is the look I was going for. To complete my invisible part, I take my foaming wrap lotion from Cream of Nature and I put it on top of my invisible part to set it. I put this all over the part, all over the closure to give it a like extra flattening touch, and I comb my invisible part exactly the way I want it to lay. This is just kind of like setting your part. Be sure to snip away any flyaways. You don't want to look like you just stuck your finger in a socket. That is so not cute, and those flyaways can be really annoying, so just snip them, trim them, get rid of them. You're pretty much done and good to go. I really hope this tutorial helped you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned to see how I layered and styled this hair. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. Mwah!